By February 1942, since Manila had been declared an open city and taken over by the Japanese invaders, the Philippine Commonwealth government had relocated to Corregidor Island along with General Douglas MacArthur and his staff. Wary that vital resources would fall into Japanese hands, the Philippine Treasury decided to secure its gold bullions by having these transported by the submarine USS Trout to the United States mainland and Australia. In all, an estimated 2 tons of bullions were spirited away by the USS Trout, roughly $2.25 million at that time, or $218 to $225 million in the present day. That's equivalent to 4.5 million Philippine pesos at the 2-to-1 conversion rate in 1942, and roughly 12.8 billion Philippine pesos in the present day. By September 1945, the Japanese surrendered unconditionally to the United States, thus ending World War II. Starting the following year, all Philippine treasury assets stored in the United States and Australia were repatriated back to the Philippines, which would become an independent country that same year. But wait. Apart from the gold bullions, the Philippine treasury also needed to secure millions of silver Philippine coins. Although an estimated 18 million tons of silver coins were taken on board the USS Trout, an estimated 14 to 17 million more had to be left behind. The decision was, therefore, made by Treasury and American colonial officials to dump the remaining silver coins into the deep waters off Caballo Island, some 1.7 kilometers from Corregidor Island. The estimated value of the scuttled silver was $8 to $9 million in 1942, or 16 to 18 million Philippine pesos at the time. In the present day, the same amount is worth $162 to $184 million or 9 to 10.5 billion Philippine pesos. Upon learning about the scuttled silver, the Japanese used captured U.S. Navy divers to salvage the coins from the deep. But the Americans, naturally, were not entirely cooperative. They dropped recovered coins into deeper waters or spread them over a wide area. Whatever was recovered was melted down and shipped to Japan. At the end of the war, salvage operations were conducted by both the U.S. Navy and the Philippines. Some 75% of the silver, not including that previously recovered by the Japanese, was subsequently recovered. But this means that 25% still remains unaccounted for up to the present day and lies the bottom of Manila Bay. At current prices, this still amounts to billions. Thinking of learning how to scuba dive? Not a great idea. Recovery will not be easy, not to mention it will be very expensive. This in itself is a long discussion, but to make a long story short, the silver has been left there because it has been the sound option. Thank you so much for watching. If you think you learned something new, help this channel out by liking the video and subscribing. See you in the next video.